where someone's going, well, in 3 weeks, okay, in 3 weeks, I'm sitting on 37,000, okay, to work with. Because take note, okay? On this, you have 17,000 in cash plus 20,000 in available credit. Okay, so why is that important? It's like, well, JJ, why would I ever do that? You know, why do I want to put my available credit in there? Well, if I were to change a few of these numbers, and you're probably going to see where I'm going with it, but the reason you want to know is that if you are finding yourself in a different position, then you're going to know in 3 weeks, you're going to have to get to your line of credit. So let's just say we leave it 20, you owe 18, but you got 0 money coming in, okay? And you have available credit of $5,000, okay? And then your EIDL or whatever was $5,000, okay? So now you're looking at this and you're like, okay, so in 3 weeks I've got 12,000, okay? But really, okay, if my available credit here is the $5,000, okay, and I got nothing on the EIDL, I'm sorry, 0 for the customers, I got 5,000 in credit, I got 5,000 on the EIDL, that leaves me with 12 grand. But the credit is 5,000, okay? So that means I'll have 7,000 in cash and 5,000 in line of credit. You're like, okay, so I'm gonna have 7 grand in 5 weeks and I'll have 5 grand that I can go to. I probably just circled the wrong number again. I have to, excuse me, I'm kind of going from going from the angle here. Okay, so let's do this example, okay? I'm gonna do a better job of lining it up. Because here's more the point. You have 20 grand of payroll and rent and loan payments, automatic withdrawals, accounts payable. You have 18 grand coming out. So let's just do a little subtotal here. Okay? You got 2 grand now. Okay? You got 20 in cash, 18 in expenses. You got 2 grand. Okay? What's coming in from the customers? Nothing. What do I have in available credit? Nothing. What did I get on the PPP? 10,000. So, you know, in 3 weeks, you have 12,000 to work with. Okay, well, you got any other bills coming? You got another rent, you got another payroll, but at least you know, okay, hey, in 3 weeks, about a week into being open, I'll have about 12 grand to work with. So if I got no money coming in from customers, well, I better get after it ASAP. What can I do right now before we even open? Can I get on social media? Can I start making phone calls? Can I start warming things up? Can I go talk to people? Can I tell the employees, hey, let's reach out. Let's call these clients. Let's get this ready to go. Let's ask for this. Let's get ready to go so that when we arrive the first day, we're ready to rock, okay? This is in a playlist. Look at the first video that's in this playlist. Now, let's look at some different numbers here that makes it more evident why you would need to know about your line of credit. Okay, so let's use some different numbers all together. And see, everything we're doing here, this is just like financial statements. Okay. So let's just say right now, you've got 1,000 in the bank. Because that wouldn't be unheard of. You got 1,000 in the bank. Okay? You take all these expenses and it's 10,000. So already we're negative $9,000. Okay? I got nothing coming in from customers. On available credit, I've got 10,000, let's say on a credit card, okay? And I got 1,000 coming in, okay, on the PPP. So right here, you know you have a position of 10,000. You're negative 9. You got 10 available credit or credit card. You got 1,000 coming in from the PPP. So you have 10,000, but what that tells you is really 3 weeks from now, all you have available is what is on your line of credit. That's all you've got available. So key into this, if this is 10,000, maybe you're gonna need to get a hold of the landlord and talk to him. Maybe you're gonna need to talk to your bank about the next loan payments. Maybe you need to take things off automatic withdrawal. Maybe you need to talk to your vendors and say, hey, guess what? I don't know that I'm gonna be able to pay you. Because you already know that now. Because this number is, here's what's coming up, okay? But if you were able to talk to the landlord, okay, if all that was 10 grand, and you're able to talk to the landlord, and you say, hey, landlord, I'm not gonna be able to pay you. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to do withdrawals, and I called all my vendors. So then, what do I have left here? Let's say, well, I've got 2,000 in payroll that's gonna have to come. So now all of a sudden, you're not upside down 9, you're only upside down 1. You have 10,000 that's coming in from available credit. You have 1,000 on your PPP. And now all of a sudden, okay, you're looking at this, you're like, okay, well, I got 10 grand. Right? Offsets, still got the 10 grand coming into play. So as you're running the numbers, now you know how those things work together. So the scenarios are endless. We'll run one more. And see how if you just go through it the first time, then you can play with scenarios. Okay? So let's just say that your cash position is 10,000. Okay? And all this right here is 40,000. You're negative 30,000 in the next 3 weeks, assuming all that happens. Okay? Money coming in from the customers, let's say it's 5,000. Okay? Let's say that the available credit that you have is 20,000. Okay? Let's just say PPP and EIDL is nothing. You're going to look here. Customers 5 grand, available credit's 20. You're upside down 5,000 in 3 weeks. You're upside down before you even hit anything. You don't have very much money coming in. You're definitely going to need that available credit. So the decision I would be saying is right here, you're getting that now. You're getting that money right freaking now before you open up. Don't even sit and argue and wonder and think and gee golly, I don't know if I should, and what if the bank, and I'm gonna have to pay interest expense. Okay, because I've been having discussion with mortgage brokers, specifically Russell out in California, Russell McDonald. And banks are going to start saying, oh, you know what, available credit, don't have any. Credit card, not as much available. Don't even kid yourself for 1 second. It doesn't help you to pretend that that's not going to happen. It doesn't make it feel better by not facing reality. Okay, if for some reason you have to call the bank to get an advance on your line of credit, you call and say, hey, I need an advance on a line of credit, 10 grand to put it to this account. All right, send an email. You don't need to provide a reason or an excuse. If they're like, hey, well, what do you need it for? Hey, real quick, did you know that there's a coronavirus going on and we're getting ready to open the doors? Yeah, well, that's what I need it for. Right, so if you have a line of credit, get it now, okay? Get it now. Get it now, get it now, get it now, get it now. Even if you're like, oh, I did the numbers, I'm sitting good. Get it now. Who cares if you have a little interest on it? You pay interest as you pull money off the line of credit? Really? You're going to be worried like, well, I don't want to pay that, that extra $200 this month in interest to have my available line of credit. Are you going to be saying that in 3 weeks? Are you going to say that in 5 weeks, 6 weeks when they're like, you don't have it anymore. It's not available. I don't care who your banker is. I don't care how long you've known them. Okay. Banks have a responsibility to the bank and the directors and the FDIC. And if your business is going out of business, they're not going to loan you money in 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 weeks. Period. The end. Stop kidding yourself, goofing off, pretending, making excuses, arguing with yourself about getting the money off the line of credit. Okay? That'd be like saying, well, I'm pretty sure this parachute will work. But why are you sure? Because you could just take 2 with you right now when you get on the plane. Nah, I'm good. I'm not worried about it. If I need that parachute, we'll fly back down. We'll land real quick. I'll grab that other chute, and then we'll get back up there. How do you even know that? You're going to jump off the plane. Then do you know if the parachute's going to work? Why wouldn't you have 2 parachutes? Okay. If you're running life where you don't even need a parachute, then I don't even know that you're a real business owner. I'll just say it. I don't care how insulting it is. If you jump out of planes, you're not worried about a parachute, you're a hobbyist, and you hope that you're going to make some money. You hope that you're going to land. Okay? Any good business owner, no offense, but any good business owner is going to say, oh, I can get 2 parachutes, go ahead and give me both. If you're like, well, to get 1 parachute, it's $50. If you want a second parachute, it's $2. Nah, I don't know if I want to spend that $2. I don't know if I want to spend those $2. Those are businesses that go out of business. Those are businesses that are pompous asses that think, well, nothing's going to go wrong. Those are businesses that, as they're now halfway between the plane and earth and the parachute didn't open, are running around telling everybody about their emergency and how they need a parachute, and then boom, splat, they're gone. Where a good business owner would be like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pay that $2. It's called insurance. Think of your line of credit like insurance. So know your cash position. Once you start getting these round numbers, you can start kind of playing with the options, which you'll find in that worksheet on jjcpahelp.com. It's on the guide page. It'll see survival guide. Click on it. Some words of encouragement. If you don't like that crap, just go to the end. Okay, I've got a video that will actually pull it up, walk through line by line. Figure this out. You can sketch it out on a napkin right now. I'm not good with any of this stuff. Well, sure you are. No, it's just confusing. Then why are you in business? I think you need to close it right now. I'm not even kidding around. Okay? You call yourself a business owner, you need to know these numbers, you need to know where to get to them. Otherwise, it's a freaking hobby. And you're wasting everybody's time, including your own. And you're the business that you can't ever retire, you never go on vacation. Why? Because you don't even know where to get your numbers. Because if you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. Let's just be real. Okay? If you don't want to do all that stuff, then go work for somebody else. The difference between, in my opinion, the difference